everyone. I will introduce myself first. My name is Mary Cris Samino Rivera, your Financial Analyst 1 under Accounting Unit. And it's my pleasure to discuss to you the taxes withheld from your salaries. I will present two different tax computation. One is for contractual staff and the other one is for the MOA staff. I'll be covering three key points. Number one, income tax computation and withheld from your salaries. Number two, filing of income tax returns. Tax returns, it refers to the documentation or form you have to submit to BIR indicating the reports of your total income for the whole year and its equivalent tax due and tax withheld. Number three, BIR forms you are commonly required to submit. First, how we computed the tax withheld for contractual staff. We have income tax table to guide us in withholding taxes. This table illustrates the annual net of income. For bracket number 1, 0 to 250,000 pesos is 0%, meaning you are not subject for any percent of tax. For bracket number 2, 250,000 pesos to 400,000, its rate is 20% of the excess over 250,000 pesos. Say for instance, you have a net income of 251,000, your 1,000 excess from 250,000 bracket is subject for 20% tax. So, you only have 200 pesos tax due. For bracket number 3, 400,000 pesos to 800,000 pesos, 30,000 plus 25% of the excess over 400,000 pesos. If you have 401,000 net income in excess of 400,000 is subject for 25%. 1,000 multiplied by 25% is equal to 250 pesos plus 30,000. So now your tax due is equal to 30,250 pesos. Same computation will be applied to other brackets with its corresponding rates. Let's see the sample computation for municipal roving bookkeeper with monthly salary of 18,784 pesos or salary grade 9. Here's the computation of monthly salary. But take note, absences or tardiness will still be deducted from it. Monthly salary of 18,784 pesos, less contributions. GSIS is computed 9% of your salary, less the absences or tardiness. 1,690 pesos and 56 centavos. PhilHealth, 281 pesos and 76 centavos. Pag-ibig, 100 pesos. The total of 2,072 pesos and 32 centavos. So, 18,784 pesos less 2,072 pesos and 32 centavos is equal to 16,711 pesos and 68 centavos. Adding your additional personal economic relief allowance or PERA amounting 2,000 pesos. Your net monthly salary is 18,711 pesos and 68 centavos. How is your annual tax due computed from your basic salary? 16,711 pesos and 68 centavos multiplied by the number of months you hired in a year. Say for example, 12 months. Why is it 16,711 pesos and 68 centavos, not the 18,711 pesos and 68 centavos? Because your PERA amounting 2,000 is not taxable. So 16,711 pesos and 68 centavos multiplied by 12 months is equal to 200,540 pesos and 16 centavos. Since that annual taxable salary is less than 250,000 pesos, it falls under bracket 1, 0% or no tax applicable. For municipal link, monthly salary amounting 32,053 pesos less the contributions, GSIS is computed 9% of your salary less the absences or tardiness, 2,884 pesos and 77 centavos. PhilHealth, 480 pesos and 79 centavos. Pag-ibig, 100 pesos. Total of 3,465 pesos and 56 centavos. So 32,053 pesos less 3,465 pesos and 56 centavos is equal to 28,587 pesos and 44 centavos. Adding your additional pera or personal economic relief allowance amounting 2,000, your net monthly salary is 30,587 pesos and 44 centavos. For annual tax due, how it is computed? From your basic salary, 28,587 pesos and 44 centavos, multiplied by 12, and divide the 28,587 pesos and 44 centavos, net the 30,587 pesos and 44 centavos. As I explained in the previous slide, pera amounting 2,000 is not taxable. So 28,587 pesos and 44 centavos multiplied by 12 is equal to 343,049 pesos and 28 centavos. Since the total is more than 250 pesos but not over 400,000 pesos, it falls under bracket number 2, 20% of the excess over 250,000 pesos. 93,049 pesos and 28 centavos multiplied by 20% is equal to 18,609 pesos and 86 centavos. This is the annual tax due of your basic salary. And for your additional information, annual tax due is divided by 11 because we're just deducting tax from January up to November. So 18,609 pesos and 86 centavos divided by 11, you have now 1,691 pesos and 80 centavos every month. Other income for contractual. Aside from your salaries, you are entitled to other benefits. Number 1, performance-based bonus or PBB. Number 2, mid-year. Number 3, productivity enhancement incentive or PEI. Number 4, year-end bonus. Number 5, collective negotiations agreement or CNA amounting 15,000. Number 6, service recognition incentive or SRI. In excess of 90,000 is taxable. Going back to the computation for municipal link. Say for instance, you have a total of all these bonuses, 100,000 pesos, in excess of 90,000, so therefore, 10,000 is taxable. It is added to the annual taxable basic salary. Annual taxable basic of 343,049 pesos and 28 centavos plus 10,000 is equal to 353,049 pesos and 28 centavos less 250,000 is equal to 103,049 pesos and 28 centavos multiplied by 20%. So the total tax due is 20,609 pesos and 86 centavos. Other income for contractual benefit, the de minimis benefits. Number 1, cash gift. Number 2, clothing allowance. Number 3, monetization leave. Number 4, collective negotiation agreement amounting 10,000 pesos. If you notice in my previous slide of bonuses, CNA is only 15,000, but the total of CNA is 25,000 pesos. The other 10,000 is part of the de minimis benefits, which is not taxable. Filing of income tax return. As what I have said before, tax return is a form or reports of your income for for the whole year with its corresponding tax withheld and tax due. This form is the Certificate of Compensation Payment or tax withheld, or also known as BIR Form number 2316. This should be filed or submitted to BIR every January 31 of the following year. Say for instance, your 2019 compensation payment or tax withheld will be filed on January 31, 2020, and this form will provide to you by the employer. Here is the sample of BIR Form 2316 indicating your name, tax identification number, registered address with its zip code, your date of birth, status, and qualified dependent if you're correct. You have to sign item 57 and 59. Also, fill in the CTC number or community tax certificate number with its date and place of issuance, amount you paid, and the date you signed. And that's all for the contractual staff. The next slide is tax computation for MOA staff. This is different from the contractual staff tax computation. Aside from having a taxpayer identification number, you are required to register every January. And here's the guide in annual registration. Number 1, download and install the latest version of EBIR forms at www.bir.gov.ph website. Number 2, provide the following details: TIN number, IDO code, line of business as job order, taxpayer's name, your last name, first name, middle name, registered address, zip code, your telephone or mobile number, email address. Number 3, click the arrow down, then find the BIR form 0605 or payment form and proceed to fill up. Fill out the BIR form number 0605 of the needed information. Click for calendar year, year ended 2020, due date January 31, 2020, MC 180, code for registration fee, return period December 31, 2020. Tax type, RF or registration fee, your taxpayer identification number, taxpayer classification, click I stands for individual, line of business, job order, your name, telephone number or mobile number, registered address, zip code, and choose others, and type registration fee. Click full payment and amount to be paid 500 pesos. Then proceed to validate, click save and submit, final copy, then print. Wait for the successful submission and subject to validation by BIR. Once notification received in your provided email address, please print the confirmation and triplicate. Then attach to BIR form 0605, then pay your registration fee amounting 500 pesos to any accredited banks of your respective RDOs. Submit a copy to DSWD Regional Office and ensure that you keep a copy of the payment confirmation for future reference and a proof of payment. Other than that, you are required to submit Annex B2, a sworn declaration that you are self-employed and deriving only your income from the DSWD or no other source of income. You just fill out the forms by providing the needed information: name, citizenship, status, name of your spouse if you are already married, address, your tax identification number, job order as your source, then DSWD Mimaropa, then address of the office, the current year, and check the box of graduated income tax rate. This form must be notarized and with documentary stamp amounting 30 pesos. This table illustrates the applicable tax for MOA staffs. When you submitted Annex B2, income of 0 to 250,000 pesos, you are not subject for any tax on gross receipts. 250,000 pesos and above is subject for 5% income tax and 3% percentage tax. For method of filing, substituted filing. You don't need to personally file your returns. Instead, your employer will file it for you. For those who fail to submit an Annex B2, 0 to 250,000 pesos is subject for 3% tax, while 250,000 pesos and above is subject for 3% and 10% tax. Let's see some sample computation. MOA who have submitted sworn declaration of gross receipt sales with loan income payer are Annex B2. For municipal roofing bookkeeper with salary grade 9 are 17,975 pesos. To compute the annual tax due, 17,975 pesos multiplied by 12 is equal to 215,700 pesos. Annual income is less than 250,000 pesos, so therefore, not subject for any taxes. For municipally with salary grade 15 or amounting 30,531 pesos, monthly salary, take note that this is less absences or tardiness. 3% of 30,531 pesos is 915 pesos and 93 centavos. So 30,531 pesos less 915 pesos and 93 centavos. 30,531 pesos less 915 pesos and 93 centavos is equal to 29,615 pesos and 7 centavos. To compute the annual tax due, 30,531 pesos times 12 is equal to 366,372 pesos multiplied by 3% is equal to 10,991 pesos and 16 centavos is the tax due. For income tax computation, as we can see, it is more than or excess to 250,000 pesos. So this is subject for 5% tax. 366,372 pesos less 250 pesos. So the excess is 116,372 pesos multiplied by 5%. The computed income tax is 5,818 pesos and 60 centavos. Filing of income tax return is on or before April 15 of each year, covering income for the preceding taxable year. Say for instance, your income for 2019 should be filed on April 15, 2020. And for you to file your income tax return, the employer will provide copies of Certificate of Final Tax or BIR Form number 2306 and Certificate of Creditable Tax or BIR Form number 2307. In your BIR Form number 2306, reflecting the net earned and the 3% tax withheld for the whole year. Then sign your name. While in BIR Form 2307, the amount more than 250,000 and the 5% tax withheld for the whole year. Then you must sign these forms. For your convenience in filing your income tax return online, here's the guide to follow. Use the BIR certificates 2306 and 2307 provided by the DSWD as your reference. These are the BIR forms in the previous slides. Download and install the latest version of eBIR forms at www.bir.gov.ph website. Provide the following details: TIN number, RDO code, line of business, job order, taxpayer's name, last name, first name, middle name, registered address, zip code, telephone number, email address. Click the arrow down, then find the BIR Form 1701A Annual Income Tax Return New and proceed to fill up. Again, provide the needed details. In item number 10, input the date of birth. Item number 12, citizenship. Item number 16, civil status. If you're married, fill up item number 17 and 18. Item number 19, click graduated rates with OSD as method of deduction. Proceed to item number 20. Click the link pointed by the red arrow and leads you to item number 36A, amount of payment from your BIR Form 2306. From BIR Form 2306, get the amount of payment and fill in item number 36A pointed by the red arrow. Input the total tax withheld from your BIR Form 2307 in item 60A. If you're already done, proceed to validate, but if you want to edit and miss some details, click Edit. Lastly, click the Submit Final Copy, then Print. Wait for the successful submission and subject to validation by BIR. Once notification received in your provided email address, please print the tax return receipt confirmation, then forward to DSWD Regional Office Accounting Unit. Giving you a summary, start of the year or hide, file an annual registration by accomplishing BIR Form 0605 through eBIR forms and pay 500 pesos every January 31 of the current year. Submit Annex B2, sworn declaration to qualify to graduated income tax rate every January. When in the end of the year, secure copy of BIR Form number 2306 and 2307 from the DSWD. File annual income tax return by accomplishing BIR Form 1701A through eBIR forms every April 15. So now you have learned the tax computations and the process of filing of your annual income tax return. I hope that I helped you in clarifying some of your concerns on tax computation. Let us continue working hard for the welfare of our beneficiaries. Thank you very much and have a great day.